I hope audio and video are clear. Bhagavati garu. Yeah. So 2 days ago, or of course now it is even today there is meeting. Akhil Bharatiya Siksha Samagam. See, you are having the new education policy, NEP, National Education Policy. It is a meeting or conference or conclave with eminent personalities from various academic institutions like IITs, IIMs, etc. So, to get their suggestions such that NEP will be implemented in a fair and good manner. See, because education policy is very important. Okay, education policy should give self-employment opportunity, of course, rather than a job seeker. A person should become a job giver. Okay, so this meeting is to get constructive suggestions from the eminent personalities. So this meeting is ongoing. It will plow. See, the Ministry of Education is organizing. Of course, it is under process. Siksha Samagam from 7th to 9th July. It will provide a platform for eminent academicians, policymakers, and academic leaders to deliberate and share their experiences and discuss the roadmaps for effective implementation of the NEP, NEP 2020. Okay, and the event is being organized as part of capacity building of more than 300 academic, administrative, and institutional leaders from universities, all type of universities and institutes of national importance like IIT, IIM, NIT, IISCR from all over the country. Various stakeholders would present the progress of implementation of NEP in their respective institutions and would also share noteworthy implementation strategies, how to make it more and more practicable, best practices and success stories. During the 3-day Siksha Samagam, panel discussions on 9 themes identified for higher education under NEP 2020 will be conducted. These themes are multidisciplinary and holistic education. Holistic means complete education. Nowadays, education is not complete. Even a professional degree holder will not have any idea with regard to his degree, like a BTech student after completion of his or her degree don't know about how strength of cement is assessed or what is slump test, etc. That is because we are not having practical approach in the colleges. Okay, yes, skill development it is must, and employability, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Of course, just now I told you entrepreneurship. The person should be job giver rather than job seeker, because see, daily we are importing lot of commodities from the foreign countries. So we shall manufacture the same in our country. So we will get employment opportunities, and the demand or the load on the government job will ease. No question of strikes, no question of opposing Agnipath, etc., etc. And capacity building of teachers for quality education, that is must. The main loophole in the present education system is more number of colleges, more number of schools, but less number of teachers who are having the appropriate skills to teach the subject. That is very important. Now you can see there are hundreds of technical institutions, but so there is a lack of teachers who are having good skills. Quality, ranking and accreditation. So this is also very important, ranking and accreditation. So if ranking and accreditation process is good, then automatically, that institutions will maintain the quality. But now um, I think many institutions are not working up to their ranking or just accreditation. And digital empowerment and online education. Yes, digital empowerment is very important. Okay, like online education. Why? See, in some occasions online education is best, because you can save lot of money by just reducing the transportation cost, hostel fees, and also here one teacher can teach n number of students instantaneously. It is the importance of online education. A person even who is sitting abroad can teach the students who are in India. So, see, for example, take the example of RBI ex-governor, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. He is now in abroad. Now we can take classes for Indians through online. So online is not bad, but everybody should have that access. I mean, that is digital, I mean, literacy, and also these smartphones and internet, etc. Yes. Equitable and inclusive education, that is must. And equitable and inclusive education, what is happening in India? Only the rich kids who are joined in the corporate schools and colleges, they are getting good skills, and the rural masses are, I mean, deprived of good education. So education should be inclusive. So the government should create a, I mean, level playing field as far as education is concerned, for haves and have nots. Indian knowledge system. Yes, India is. Take the example of I mean, Vedas. They are called as womb of I mean, science and technology. See, there are eminent personalities who are pioneers in I mean, science and technology, like Aryabhatta, Varhamira, etc. And internationalism of higher education. Yes, like so many of our students will pursue MS in the foreign countries. Why not we maintain that standard? Okay, so that is the aim of the I mean, conclave. So with the name of the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam, and that is sufficient for today's class. And again, so Ministry of Environment will organize. Of course, they have organized Hariyali Mahotsav. So Hariyali Mahotsav is nothing but the encouragement of planting of trees. So everybody should go and plant tree. And why? You have to maintain the ecology. So you have to maintain the biodiversity. Of course, in the last class also we have discussed what is the importance of ecosystem, what is the importance of biodiversity. So Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change will organize Hariyali Mahotsav. That is yesterday at I mean, Talkatora Stadium, New Delhi, to create awareness about the importance of trees in the life. This is being organized by Ministry of Environment in association with the state government. Of course, if you take the example of Telangana, of course, many states are having their own such kind of programs. Take the example of Telangana. You are having the Telangana Ku Harita Haram. It is mass plantation of trees on the roadsides or by the side of canal bunds or on the barren lands. Okay, etc. And even to develop the forests which lost their forest cover in the name of silviculture. Okay, yes, this is just one word. Hariyali Mahotsav is nothing but to increase the green cover. And you know, World Environment Day is celebrated on the 5th June. Yes, now. So freedom fighter P. Gopinathan Nair passed away just 2 days ago, and he was 99 years. So this person participated in the Quit India movement, and he was staunch follower of Mahatma Gandhi and his ideals like Satyagraha, Ramarajya, Swarajya, etc. Okay, so you may get question with regard to this person or with regard to the Quit India movement. Quit India movement. Okay, Quit India movement is the last mass movement against the British. Okay, lakhs of people participated. And when you go to the background of this Quit India movement, why Indian National Congress gave call to initiate the Quit India movement, opposing the Cripps mission. Opposing the Cripps mission, they have gave a call. And as far as this Quit India movement is concerned, you have to remember that Gandhi will use the words or utter the words "do or die" at August Kranti Maidan in Mumbai. Okay, so now Gandhi also almost all turned extremist and do or die, but you should get the freedom. Okay, yes, and one of the unique feature of this Quit India movement is we have to remember communists will not support this Quit India movement. Communist party in India will not support this movement. Why Communist party will not support this movement? In that period, actually, so uh, so what happens? when Germany attacks Russia, okay, so UK will extend help to Russia. So Russia is a communist country. That point also you have to remember, many times asked in the examination. And the next important point is to suppress this movement. Even the British fired on the mobs from the planes. And next important thing is a underground radio was established by eminent nationalists like Ram Manohar Lohia and also other persons, and whose broadcasting was heard up to Madras. Okay, so these are few points we have to remember as far as Quit India movement is concerned. And when all the national leaders were in jail, one woman will lead this movement. What is the name of the woman? Rahul, what is the name of that woman? Yes, yes, online students. Aruna Asaf Ali. And Aruna Asaf Ali is called as? Aruna Asaf Ali is called as? If I am not wrong, Grand Old Woman of India. Okay? Yes. This is about the Quit India movement. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Freedom fighter Gopinathan Nair passed away at the age of 99 years. He had participated in the Quit India movement in 1942 and imbibed the Gandhian principles of peace and non-violence in everyday life. He was he has served as chairman of the Kerala Mahatma Gandhi National Memorial Trust, which is managed by the Union government. And you remember he received the Padma Shri in 2016. He had also been associated with the Bhudan and Gramdan movements, which led by Vinoba Bhave. Yes. Now we shall go to Vinoba Bhave for a while. Okay. So before Quit India movement, before the initiation of Quit India movement, even opposing the August offer, so given by the then Governor General of India, Lord Linlithgow, we will start, our nationalists will start the individual satyagraha. In that individual satyagraha, the first person to be arrested was Acharya Vinoba Bhave. And even in course of time, he will start the Bhudan movement. Understand? What is Bhudan movement? The landlords will come forward. Landlords will come forward and they will hand over the land to this movement. In course of time, that land was distributed among the landless poor. And this movement first started in Pochampalli in the erstwhile Hyderabad state, okay, which was ruled by Hyderabad Nizam. And a person, a Jamindar named Ramachandra Reddy will come forward to donate all his land. Okay? Yes. That is with regard to the Acharya Vinoba Bhave. That's all. Now, World Kishwahili Language Day, 7th July. So, as it is celebrated throughout the world, it is better to have a look, and it is a official language of the African Union. So, World Kishwahili Language Day is observed on 7th July annually, following a declaration by UNESCO member states. Kiswahili is one of the most widely spoken languages in Africa and the most widely spoken in sub-Saharan Africa. This is also the only African language that is an official language of the African Union. So, if you remember just two words, who knows, you may encounter this question in the state services or any of the competitive examination. Kiswahili, okay, that is sufficient as far as this language is concerned. On 7th July 1954, the Tanganyika African National Union, led by Julius Nyerere, has declared Kiswahili as unifying language for independence struggles. Okay, yes, unifying language for independence struggle. Even when you come to the Indian national movement, Hindi played a key role for unification. Even along with Hindi, English also. So Bipin Chandrapal used to address the masses in the Madras presidency in English language, and subsequent translation was done by a local nationalistic leader. It is how they propagated the movement. Okay? Yes. Okay. That is sufficient. Now, when you come to the Digital India Week 2022, see now, what is the aim of Digital India? So, time and again, you are getting questions in the mains also. See, digital will make our life more easier and convenient, even cost effective also. Cost effective also. I will tell you, example of our institution application. Now we are having the online classes. Daily routine classes are through our application. So what is happening? Even a person who is in the remotest area is able to get the education, and with less investment. There is no need to pay her or him the hostel fees also. Understand? And even what is happening, the total content is stored in the mobile. He or she can watch the videos n number of times. And of course, not only our app. Take the example of YouTube. If you utilize YouTube in a proper manner, it is true that you will get all the content for any exam in India. Yes, including the UPSC mains also. There is no doubt in it. Only the thing is, you should have the patience. That's all. Now take the example of if you want to get a driving license, if you want to book a slot to give that initial examination, it is done through digitally. You are booking a railway ticket through IRCTC platform. It is from your house. There is no need to stand in the queues. Very convenient. Everything in your hand, and even no need of the ticket also. There is no need of any paper also. Only that digital e-ticket is valid for your comfortable traveling. I am telling you the practical things. Take the example of our booking of the LPG cylinder. It is totally digitally. Earlier we used to call them for booking the cylinder. Now just through the app you can book, and even you can pay that. We are paying electricity bill through the digital mode. Even if you have a cup of tea in any small bunk or hotel, you can make the payment in digital mode. No problem of pickpocketing. Understand? Everything safe. And even a common man is able to get many government services from his home only, like backward class certificate or study certificate or whatever may be the case. Many things with regard to encumbrance certificates on his property. Yes, everything you can get in the digital mode. So, Government of India took several steps, and even it is a continuing process. It is continuing process. So before COVID-19, there was no online education. There was present, but it was through YouTube. So now what happened? The apps came into the market. Every institution, leave the institution, even a small teacher is having his own app to deliver his education services. That is the benefit of digital India. And even it is very important in e-governance also. E-governance, or to check whether the services are enjoyed by the people or not. Okay, by installing a CC camera on the roads, even the police can minimize the crime rate, or even they can catch the culprit. Okay, yes, my dears. Okay. Digital India Week 2022. Recently, the Prime Minister has inaugurated the Digital India Week 2022 under the Digital India program with the aim to strengthen ease of doing business and ease of living. And even for good governance also, Digital India is very important. You can get government services at your doorstep. Okay, there is no need to go to the electricity office to pay the bill. Earlier, even 6 or 7 years ago, there was no chance of paying the power bill through online. I used to all the way stand in the queue to pay the bill. Now, nothing. Automatic payment mode. That's all. Every month, electricity bill will be deducted from my account. Okay? Yes. Theme of this year, catalyzing new India's decade to transform the nation into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. Yes, if you use the internet, your phone in a proper manner, then see, there are many people who crack the government services without coaching by using the cell phone in a proper manner. Yes, there are many people. Many people. Okay? Yes. During the program, Prime Minister launched multiple digital initiatives aimed at enhancing the accessibility of technology, streamlining services delivery to ensure ease of living and giving a boost to startups. Yes, startups can market and even they can do many things. And nowadays, startups are playing a key role. Yes. Now, Digital India Bhashini. Digital India Bhashini is India's artificial intelligence led language translation platform. Okay. If you don't know any language, you can use this platform, and it is used by the startups. A Bhashini platform will make artificial intelligence and natural language processing resources available to MSME, medium, small, and micro enterprises, startups, and individual innovators in the public domain. So, such that they can render their services to people of different languages. Why? This platform will automatically translate the language. Now you can see the Google from the local language to English, English to local language, etc. So try to remember that. Digital India Bhashini. One sentence is sufficient. Digital India Genesis. Digital India Genesis. Gen Next support for innovative startups is a national deep tech startup platform to discover, support, grow, and make successful startups in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities of India. See actually now what happened? All the development is centered around the Tier 1 cities. So by using this platform, even the second order cities will also grow. That is, lot of beneficial. Why? That people will not come to urban areas in search of livelihood. So no problem of migration in urban area, no problem of slums in urban area. Okay, at their own place they can get a work, and even their standard of living will be normal. And even if they get less salary, also they can survive. It is also very important. Now, my scheme, it is a service discovery platform facilitating access to government schemes. It aims to offer a one-step search and discovery portal where users can find schemes that they are eligible for. That is very important. Nowadays, there are many schemes run by central government, many schemes run by the state government. Every state is having their own fiber grid. Like Telangana, you are having Me Seva. Of course, even AP also, I think it is with the same name. You can get everything in that Me Seva. Okay? Yes. Mary Paichon. It is national single sign-on for one citizen login. It is a user authentication service in which a single set of credentials provide access to multiple online applications or services. Yes. Now take the example of Telangana State Public Service Commission. First, you have to register with the Service Commission, and with that number, you can apply n number of jobs. And all the time, there is no need for you to give all your credentials, like where you have studied, which district is your native district, etc. Okay, and it is good, and the same can be used to for application of passport or driving license or whatever may be the case. Okay, yes. In future, everything will run in phone. If you are not having phone in your hand, then you may miss your house route also. Who knows? Okay, yes. Chips to Startup C2S program. The C2S program aims to train specialized manpower in the area of design of semiconductor chips at bachelor's, master's, and research level. Because now there is huge potential for this business, and even we are importing lot of chips and semiconductors from the foreign countries. So we are trying to manufacture at our country level and act as a catalyst for the growth of startups involved in semiconductor design in the country. It offers to mentor all the organizational level and makes available state-of-the-art facilities for design to the institution. And when you come to the India Stack Global, means all our Aadhaar card, UPI, etc. It is a global repository of key projects implemented under India Stack like Aadhaar, Unified Payment Interface, DigiLocker, COVID vaccination platform. See, take the example of COVID vaccination platform. Crores of people got benefited because of this platform. If a person is having little bit of knowledge So with regard to the cell phone, and he was able to book the vaccine, and he was able to move that center in appropriate time, and he got vaccinated. Okay, and government e-marketplace where you can sell, where you can also purchase. Diksha platform and Ayushman Bharat Digital Health Mission. Ayushman Bharat Digital Health Mission. It will provide the health insurance coverage. Okay, so many platforms, not one, many platforms. It will help position India as a leader of building digital transformation project at population scale. What is Digital India program? Of course, just now I told you its aim is to have a convenient services from the government. Of course, not only from government, even online education, online ticket booking, etc., etc. Of course, um, even take the example of Zomato, your favorite Zomato, your favorite Swiggy, how they are working purely on digital basis. Many things, Ola cabs, Uber cabs, and Rapido cabs, they are convenient. Just by 2 clicks, you can engage an auto or car or even a bike also. The problem is you should have the digital literacy. That's all. Okay? Yes. It was launched. What is Digital India program? It was launched in 2015. The program has been enabled for several important government schemes. Just now we have discussed, such as BharatNet, Make in India, Startup India, and Stand Up India, industrial corridors. Vision areas, digital infrastructure as utility to every citizen, no doubt in it. See, if a old person is able to operate the cell phone, Google Pay, Phone Pay, there is no need for him to carry the money, which is dangerous, pickpocketing, etc. Just he can transfer to the UPI mode. Okay? Yes. Now, to prepare India for a knowledge future, for being transformative, that is to realize IT, Indian talent plus information technology, that is India tomorrow. Yes. You try to remember this and present the same in your mains examination. That will be, and that will fetch you more marks than your peer. Okay? Yes. Then making technology central to, enabling change. Yes. Now take the example of online education. It is change for good, but not all the times, because few students will be poor, or so they may not be up to the mark. Then for him it may be difficulty, but there is a chance to watch n number of videos. Take the example of TSAT, a television, a education television, provided by the Telangana government. In the same way, many states are providing. So they can utilize that. If you watch a number of times, definitely you will come to understand what is what. In the first instance, you may not be able to understand, but in course of time, you will get to understand everything. On being an umbrella program covering many departments, yes, RTA, every department is covered in that, and it is must for our future prosperity and convenient life. Okay, so we have discussed in the earlier classes National Monuments Authority. Of course, its aim is to see that the sites which are important of heritage and culture will be preserved or listed. Okay. Now, in the recent days, National Monuments Authority recommends two sites which are associated with the Ambedkar to be included in the list of National Monuments Authority. This preservation list or something like that one. Recommend two sites associated with Dr. Ambedkar to be declared as monuments of national importance. You know, Dr. Ambedkar, he is called as modern Manu and father of our Indian Constitution, and who strived a lot for the upliftment of untouchables or depressed classes, and he is the person who attended all three roundtable conferences and he achieved doctorates in n number of subjects. Okay, yes. National Monuments Authority has recommended two sites associated with Dr. Ambedkar, the father of Indian Constitution and a great social reformer, to be declared as monuments of national importance. National Monuments Authority has recommended that Sankal Bhumi Banyan Tree Campus in Vadodara, where Dr. Ambedkar had taken a resolve to eradicate untouchability on 23rd September 1917. Very important. You may get this question, not this one. UPSC will ask the linked question, not direct question. Okay? Yeah. Declared as monument of national importance. This place is more than 100 years old and a witness to the beginning of social respect revolution heralded by Dr. Ambedkar. Yes, from this period only, awareness among the depressed classes started, and they started to fight against the upper class people. In the same period, almost or parallelly, you are having Justice Party in South India, and just before that, you are having the South Indian Liberation, Federation, etc. Okay, yes. National Monument Authority, please try to remember this place and also date. National Monuments Authority has also recommended a place in Satara where Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar received his primary education in Pratap Rao Bhosle High School to be declared as monument of national importance. The school where he studied, and now the school is in a bad condition, where a great person who drafted a constitution for world's largest democracy studied. It is our concern. Okay? Yes. It is how our politicians are reacting or how our government is reacting. The school register still shows with pride a child student Bhimrao signature in Marathi. The school now under Jilla Parishad is in a dilapidated condition. Okay, these recommendations have been placed before Minister of State Culture Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal by the National Monuments Authority. It is a priceless heritage in the region of social harmony and equality and must be declared and preserved as monuments of national importance. Sri Tarun Vijay, the chairman of National Monuments Authority, said. Yes, it is true. The great personality of India. Okay. So you try to remember the two sides and the date, that is in 1917. Okay. Now, it is just the 10 days ago's news. National Monuments Authority is observing the great warrior Banda Singh Bahadur's martyrdom on 25th June 2022. It is according to the Indian calendar. You know who is Banda Bahadur? We have discussed several times in our routine classes and also in this current affairs class also when I was dealing with the Sikhism. Okay. So, you know, Sikhism was founded by Guru Nanak. The aim of foundation of Sikh religion was to have a religion which will accommodate the philosophy of both Hinduism and Islam. Like Islam, even Sikhism also condemned the idol worship. Okay, even Sikhism also opposed the sacrifices and ritual. And Sikhism gave equal respect for the women, which we have discussed in our routine and even in the current affairs class also. Okay, and even to have a harmony, irrespective of religion and caste, they will start a concept called as langar, Guru ka langar. It is a community dining. Okay, and the holy book of these Sikhs is the Adi Granth, which contains the preachings of 5 Sikh gurus and also other Sufi saints and also Bhakti saints. Okay, so you are having 10 Sikh gurus in the history. 10 Sikh gurus in the history, and after the death of the last Sikh guru, who is the last Sikh guru? Guru Gobind Singh. The Sikh institution of gurus was put to an end, and this person was called as the leader. And after the death of 10th Sikh guru, they considered Adi Granth as their Sikh guru. Okay. Now, we have discussed in our routine classes, Banda Bahadur was killed on the orders of which later Mughal emperor? Online students, Banda Bahadur was killed on the orders of which Mughal emperor? Yes, many people. So he was killed on the orders of later Mughal emperor Farrukh Shir. Okay, yes, Farrukh Shir. And as far as Farrukh Shir is concerned, he will give the golden command to the English East India Company. Okay, which opened the, floodgates of imperialism to the English East India Company. Okay, no issue. Now, National Monuments Authority is observing the great warrior Baba Banda Singh Bahadur's martyrdom on June 25th, 2022, according to Indian calendar. This is perhaps the first time that the Republic of India is saluting the valor and sacrifice of the great martyr. About Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, he was a great Sikh warrior and a commander of Khalsa army who defeated the Mughals and fled a large part of North India. He established the Khalsa rule in Punjab. Banda Singh Bahadur abolished the Zamindari system and granted property right to the tillers of the land. So he was not only a religious leader, even he was a social reformer. He strived for the equality of the society. Why? He abolished the Jamindari system and he has distributed the land to the landless poor. Okay? Yes. He was a noble ruler who introduced the Nanak Shahi coins. See, you have to add the subject in this manner. He gave his own coins, Nanak Shahi coins. He was captured by Mughal ruler Farrukh Shir and brought to Delhi and put to death in a most inhuman manner. Okay? Now, this martyrdom took place in Mehroli, where a monument still stands in memory of his martyrdom, which is an icon of exemplary courage, bravery, and deep-rooted faith in Dharma. That is Sikh Dharma. He was a great and true disciple of Guru Govind Ji Sahib. Of course, now when you come to the Mehroli, just for our recollection and revision of the concept, Mehroli is known for which monument? Madam Shivani Gar. Anybody from online? Mehroli. Importance of Mehroli. S. Swati correct. And Aparna, it seems, Divya, Bhagavati, and MPDO Madam Swati, and Divya. Yes, yes. So Mehroli is known for the iron pillar inscription given by the great Gupta ruler Chandragupta II. Though it is exposed to atmosphere, till today it is rust free. It shows the knowledge of Gupta's period in the metallurgy. Okay? Yes, my dears. Now, even National Monuments Authority also wanted to install a statue of Anung Tomar II at Delhi because Anung Tomar II is believed to be the founder of Dehlika, that is the modern Delhi. Okay, and it is said that these Tomars are having the relation with the Chauhans or Chauhanas. It is said that Prithviraj Chauhan was the grandson of this Anung Tomar II. Of course, it is a little bit controversial. In many books, it is said that these Tomars were defeated by the Chauhans or Chauhanas. Okay? Yes. But you remember that Dehlika, the old Delhi, is founded by Anung Tomar II. And this National Monuments Authority wanted to install the statue at Delhi. That is also a point to be remembered. Okay. So last week, government has given guidelines to curb unfair advertisements. See, actually, that is the need of the hour, because especially nowadays, what is happening? Advertisement is playing a key role because of the social media like your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. So the people are just lured in that manner. They are unable to realize which is correct, which is wrong. So what is happening? Many people are losing their valuable money. One thing. Second thing, if they use any item which is not certified by a competent authority, then it may lead to death also. Yes, see, if they are purchasing any medicine by seeing any or ad, okay, illegally, if they consume that without checking the body parameters, if that person consumes, even it may cause death also. See, again, nowadays what is happening? People are purchasing the commodities not by seeing the commodity, by seeing the person who has given the ad. That is what happening. So blindly they are purchasing. And see, of course, I am not criticizing any person. Maybe 6 or 7 years ago, you know, the Maggie was banned for a while by the Ministry of Food in India. And you know, Maggie is manufactured by the which company? If I am not wrong, HUL. I think Nestle, yes, Nestle, extremely sorry, or any company. Maggie, what happened? They have recalled the total lot because that was having more content of lead. Yes, it is manufactured by Nestle because I, as I will not consume the Maggie, I don't know which MNC will manufacture that. As you people consume that, you are answering in a fair manner. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Now, so what happened? A authority said that it is having more lead content. Automatically, what happened? They have recalled the total lot, the total batch, and if I am not wrong, it came in the CNBC TV that they have crushed that Maggie in the cement company. It has been converted into ash because tons of Maggie will be in the market. So again, now even there is a concept called as surrogatory ads. What is surrogatory ads? In the name of pan masala, they will give ad for the tobacco, because tobacco chewing is injurious to health and government will not permit such kind of ads. So in the name of pan masala, they will give such kind of ads. Or in the name of say mineral water, they will give a ad of a liquor. Who knows? You can see on the roads. Now government wanted to stop such kind of activities. And even if any product is given, uh, sorry, sorry. See, for any product, if a person is a brand ambassador, if anything is harmful to that product, then even the brand ambassador is also made responsible and a legal action will be initiated on that person. And these kind of things are need of the hour. Not only as far as commodities are concerned, even you can see the commercial education institutions, how they are trapping the innocent people by giving the false and fake ads. Okay, I hope you understood the importance of curbing such fake advertisements. Okay, yes. Now, even you can see the real estate brochures, how they will prepare the brochure. Brochure will be abnormally attractive. If you go to site, nothing will be there. If you ask that broker, he will say, no, sir, after 1 year, your site will be as it is looking in the brochure. Even after 5 years also, you will never get that aesthetic appearance. That is what happening. It is true. It is reality. Okay? Yes. The Central Consumer Protection Authority recently issued guidelines to prevent false or misleading advertisements. 90% advertisements are misleading. A genuine product does not require any advertisement. That is true. That is true. Okay? Yes. What is Central Consumer Protection Authority? CCPA is a regulatory body established in 2020 based on the provisions of the Consumer Protection Act 2019. CCPA works under the administrative control of the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. What is the objective of this act? To promote, protect and enforce the rights of consumers as a class. Yes, it is the need of the hour. Consumers' interest should be, safeguarded. To conduct investigations into violation of consumer rights and institute complaints and prosecution. You know what is prosecution? Yes, trial, and even that person may be put in the jail also. To order the recall of unsafe goods, just now I told you, recalling the goods means Nestle has recalled tons together of Maggie, which is found to be unsafe for human consumption as it was having more lead residues or any other chemical. I don't know, because it is a matter of maybe 6 or 7 years ago. I could not remember the exact thing. I think it is lead as far as my knowledge is concerned. Yes, the order to order the recall of unsafe goods and services, discontinuation of unfair trade practices and misleading advertisements. So just now I told you, most of the advertisements are misleading. But so we cannot do anything. Now social media is misleading many people, and via social media, many people are losing their money. A person will give the ad in the social media saying that I am selling my car only for 25,000 because I am in need of money. I am an army officer. I am going on duty. So there is nobody to drive this car. And even you will also give some fake army ID or something like that. But you are seeing in the papers. What happens? You will pay him the advance over. Afterwards, he will not lift the phone. If you go to the cyber crime police station in our Kondapur, you can see n number of people standing in front of that police station to forward their complaint with regard to this financial frauds. Or somebody will call, I am calling from SBI. Of course, it is a fraud, it is not an advertisement. But through advertisements also, some people are losing the money. Okay? Yes. Okay. Now, to impose penalties on manufacturers, endorsers, publishers of misleading advertisements. See, endorsers. Suppose, take the example of myself, only for fun. I will endorse a brand. If that brand is unsafe, then police will also arrest me. Yes, that has happened. When this Maggie faced problem, I think the person who was giving that ad, a sign actor, was also prosecuted. Understand? Yes. Take the example of recently one gym faced, such kind of prosecution. A cinema hero who was giving the ad for that gym was also prosecuted because that ad is misleading. Okay? Yes. What are the guidelines? Non-misleading and valid advertisement. An advertisement can be considered non-misleading if it contains true and honest representation of goods and does not exaggerate the accuracy, scientific validity, or practical usefulness or capability. If it is genuine, no issue. If it is exaggerated, saying that if you drink one spoon of this medicine, you will study for 48 hours without sleeping. Or if you drink this one spoon, you will get energy of 1000 calories. There is no need to have your breakfast. You can see many advertisements which will appear on your social media platforms, even in the media also. Sorry, print media or electronic media also. ठीक है. In case of unintentional lapse, the advertisement may still be considered as valid if the advertiser has taken prompt action in letting the consumer know the deficiency. So by mistake, not deliberately, by mistake, if anything happens, then the person will be exempted from the prosecution in the first instance. Yes, he will come to the market and say, so I am sorry, our product will not work for that ailment. Then the chapter will be closed. Okay? Yes. Now surrogate advertisement. Just now I told you, in the name of pan masala, you are giving ad of tobacco. In the name of mineral water, you are giving an ad of alcoholic drink. Okay? Yes. Surrogate advertisement. Surrogate advertisement refers to the advertisement of goods in the shadow of other goods. Try to remember such kind of words. For example, the advertisement of tobacco in the garb of pan masala, because pan masala is not banned. Of course, tobacco is also not banned in India. See, cigarettes are not banned in India. Only on that cigarette box, you will see that smoking cigarette is injurious to health. And with 75% area showing the figure that what happens to you if you consume the cigarette. But what you will do, you will not see that figure. You will just throw that box and smoke that cigarette. Okay? Okay. Now, just now I told you, in the name of mineral water, they will give the ad of alcoholic drink. No surrogate advertisement or indirect advertisement shall be made for goods or services. Such kind of thing should not be done. That is very important. See, nowadays, 90% people are losing their money because of advertisement. And even the abnormal literates are the victims of these advertisements. Highly educated people, especially more victims are in the education sector. Okay? Yes, my dears. Now, whose advertisement is otherwise prohibited or restricted by law? Means, see, you cannot give an ad of cigarette. Earlier it was permitted, now you cannot give the ad of a cigarette. Maybe small you can give, but not in the big sizes. You cannot give the ad of the tobacco, but they are giving in the name of other items. No circumventing of such prohibition or restriction and portraying it to be an advertisement for other goods or services shall be allowed. So indirectly, circumventing means indirectly or in the other manner, they are giving ad of the thing that is not permitted. That is the meaning of surrogate advertisement. Like you are having the surrogate mother or surrogacy in India, and even government has made a appropriate law. You know what is meant by surrogate mother? Embryo and after certain stage, that is inserted into the womb of another woman. Okay? Yes. Okay, that is the topic of science and technology. I am not the right person to deal with that. Okay. Now, advertisements targeting children. Advertisement that condone, encourage, inspire, or unreasonably emulate behavior that could be dangerous for children or take advantage of children's inexperience and cruelty or sense of loyalty, etc., have been prohibited. Yes, by seeing many ads, the small boys are jumping from the buildings thinking that they are so and so person. I don't want to name that person in the class. Okay? And nowadays people are children are much interested in watching TVs rather than their education. Now, it goes without saying that advertisements tend to influence children's buying behavior. No doubt in it. It will influence children's buying behavior, and the children will torture their parents to buy that commodity, even though it is costly and even it does not have any positive impact on that child in any manner. I don't want to name that items which are worthless, but still because of advertisement, children are buying, and encourage them to consume unhealthy goods. Yes, these unhealthy goods will have many preservatives which are harmful, toxins. Yes, or develop negative feelings toward healthy goods. Yes, unhealthy goods, positive feeling, and good and healthy goods, negative feeling. That is common. Disclaimers in advertisement. The guidelines have also introduced the need to have disclaimer. That is very important. So we are into the coaching business. What we will say? Just we will give coaching. We will not give you the job. Job is in your hard work. We will not guarantee any job. Of course, we will not give any ads also. But I am saying, so that is a disclaimer. Disclaimers in advertisement. What is the meaning of disclaimer? Suppose if they will give a energy drink for understanding purpose. Disclaimer will be consult your doctor before consuming this drink. That is the meaning of disclaimer. And who, I mean, nowadays no person is having time to consult their doctor. They will directly consume the drink. It is better. To clarify a claim made in such advertisement or make qualifications or resolve ambiguities therein in order to explain such claim in full detail. Moreover, the advertiser must not attempt to hide material information with respect to any claim made in such advertisement, the omission or absence of which is likely to make the advertisement deceptive or conceal its commercial intent. So, in nutshell, now you cannot give the fake advertisement. That is the inner meaning of these guidelines. Because nowadays, because of social media platform or print media, electronic media, many people are becoming the victims of the fake products which they are purchasing by seeing the only advertisements. They will not ask even other person. By seeing only advertisement, now the marketing or the business is directly proportional to the advertisement, not the generality of the business or commodity. That is what happening today. Okay? Yes, no issue. Andy. Now we will move to the next topic. See, time and again you can see National Investigating Agency, National Investigating Agency. So National Investigating Agency was established in India after 26 by 11 attacks in Mumbai. And 10 terrorists entered into India, that is especially Bombay city, and they attacked many places, and more than 160 people died in their attack, including police personnel and also NSG commandos. Okay, actually, what happened? The local police could not react in a fair manner. Of course, I am not blaming the police. It may be the failure of intelligence agency or something else. But aftermath of this event, the then government, especially the then Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh, and Mr. Chidambaram, who was a concerned minister, they have made a law in establishing an agency such that they can investigate such kind of matters at a faster rate. Okay, in course of time, National Investigating Agency was established, and it can investigate any matter with regard to sovereignty, security of India. Not only in India, even it can investigate outside the country also if any harm is caused to the India's sovereignty and security. That is very important. And as far as India is concerned, if a state government requests this agency to take up the probe, then it may take up. Or even it can also take up the case, or the central government can also take up the case on its own. That is sumoto also. That point you have to remember. And you are having the special courts to trial the persons involved in the crimes. And in the absence of that courts, even they can use the session courts in that state to trial the persons. That points you have to remember. That is sufficient. National Investigation Agency. Within 10 minutes, this topic will be completed. No issue. Okay. Because time and again you will see in the paper NIA. It was established aftermath of the 26/11 attacks on Bombay. Okay. The NIA is the, and you know, even a SP, a famous SP, was the chief of anti-terrorist squad, Hemant Karkare, was also killed. And that attack has proved that, of course, I am not blaming any authorities, proved that we are not prepared. So what we did in course of time, we made all efforts to see that such kind of attacks will be mitigated or put to an end. Only once you get the wound, then you will come to know. So next time, what medicines you have to use. Okay? Yes. The National Investigating Agency is the Central Counterterrorism Law Enforcement Agency of India. Central means works under central government, but a state government can ask NIA to probe any event in their state. Or even if state government will not ask NIA, then central government may take up the case on its own, which is called as the suo motu. The NIA is the Central Counterterrorism Law Enforcement Agency of India, mandated to investigate all the offences affecting the sovereignty, security, and integrity of India. It includes friendly relations with foreign states. Yes, all these concepts are the mandate. Against atomic and nuclear facilities, smuggling of arms, drugs, and fake Indian currency. This is called as the financial terrorism. Pumping the fake Indian currency, it will ruin the Indian economy. Yes, there will be abnormal inflation. It is a financial terrorism. When you pump the more number of currency, there explodes the inflation. Automatically, we will face lot of wrath in the economic scenario. Okay? Yes. Now, an infiltration from across the borders. You know what's the meaning of infiltration? Illegal entrance of the people from our borders. The offences under the statutory laws enacted to implement international treaties, agreements, conventions, and resolutions of the United Nations, its agencies, and other international organizations. So all these are mandate, and even in the recent days, many things were included in the many offences were included in the mandate of the NIA probe list. Now, it was considered under the National Investigating Agency Act 2008. Just now I told you the reason is because of 26/11 attack when India was ruled by Mr. Manmohan Singh. Of course, it is not their failure. I am just saying the name because those people have formulated this act. So terrorism in India is existing in all government periods. It is not immune to any government. Okay? Yes. Okay. The agency is empowered to deal with the investigation of terror-related crimes across states without special permission from the states and a written proclamation from the Ministry of Home Affairs. If NIA wanted to probe any incident, there is no need of any state permission. That is very important. Headquarters, New Delhi. Origin, in the wake of the 26/11 Mumbai terror attack in November 2008, which shocked the entire world. The then United Progressive Alliance government decided to establish the NIA. You can remember very easily if you listen the class. In December 2008, former Union Home Minister, yes, P. Chidambaram introduced the National Investigation Agency Bill. The agency came into existence on 31st December 2008 and started functioning in 2009. Till date, the NIA has registered 447 cases. It is a recent concept in the paper. Jurisdiction. The law under which the agency operates extends to the whole of India and also applies to Indian citizens outside the country also. Persons in the service of the government, wherever they are posted. Persons on ships and aircraft registered in India, wherever they may be, even if they are in the ocean also, then NIA will probe them. Persons who commit a scheduled offence beyond India against the Indian citizen or affecting the interest of India. What are scheduled offences? The list includes Explosive Substances Act if a person is having abnormal explosive like TNT, what is the full form of TNT? TNT full form. Even I too forgot that. TNT. Trinitro toluene. Okay. TNT. It is a strong explosive, high intensity explosive. TNT. Okay. And even, of course, ammonia to some extent. But if you use the ammonia to a larger extent, for smaller extent, the harm will be very less. Atomic Energy Act, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, Anti-Hijacking Act. You know what is meant by hijacking? They will hijack the plane. Like earlier, they have hijacked Indian plane to the Afghanistan. And even in the recent days also, one person has hijacked a plane in some other country, not in India. Okay? SAR Convention, Suppression of Terrorism Act, suppression of unlawful acts against safety of maritime navigation and fixed platforms on continental shelf act. So all these will come under the mandate of NIA. How does the NIA take up a probe? So referral by state government. Just now I told you, state government may refer. If state government will not refer also, they can take up the case on sumato basis. As provided under section 6 of the act, state governments can refer the cases pertaining to the scheduled offences registered at any police station to the central government, Union Home Ministry for NIA investigation. After assessing the details made available, the center can then direct the agency to take over the case. State governments are required to extend all assistance to the NIA. But there are some cases where the state government is not cooperating. Not all cases. There are some cases when the ruling governments in state and the center are different. Central government in India, when the central government is of the opinion that a scheduled offence has been committed, which is required to be investigated under the Act, it may sumoto direct the agency to take up the probe without the intervention of state government. Even if state government will not ask, central government may take up the case as sumoto. That is also very important point because you may get all these statements in the examination. Outside India, where the central government finds that a scheduled offence has been committed at any place outside India to which this act extends, it can also direct the NIA to register the case and take up the investigation. The important thing is even they can probe outside India also if India is the victim of India or Indians are the victims of that offence. Okay? Yes. Sanction for persecuting the accused under the Unlawful Activities Act 1967, UAPA, and certain other scheduled offences, the agency seeks the sanction of the central government. The sanction is granted under the UAPA based on the report of the authority constituted under section 45. Of course, no need to remember these subsections. There is an exclusive left-wing extremism cell to effectively deal with cases related to terror financing aspects of Naxalite groups. You are having the red corridor. That is where the influence of Naxalism is high. Then a special wing is there. So whenever you are writing about the internal security, you can write these points or security issues. While investigating any scheduled offence, the agency can also investigate any other offence which the accused is alleged to have committed if the offence is connected to the scheduled offence. After investigation, the cases are placed before the NIA special court. You remember 2 points. One is special court by NIA. If any special court is not available, they can use the state's session court as the special court. That is very important. Okay? Yes, it is with regard to the NIA. ఏమైంది? Okay. A small topic. Yeah. See, even in our routine class also, I told you that FMCG sector is growing at a rapid rate. FMCG is nothing. It is a article in the Mint appeared on just 2 days ago, 7th July. Packaged goods marketing in rural pockets get a facelift and digital push. See what is happening in rural areas also. Packed foods are reaching very easily because the kirana store person is ordering the commodities through digital mode. Just on phone call, he can order, and within no time, he is getting that commodities. And when you come to the towns, I mean, just nearby these villages, you know, Flipkart, Amazon, big basket, small basket, you are having many things. And most of these FMCG goods are convenience foods like chips, bingo chips, aloo chips, etc., etc. And also take the example of protein eggs. It is also convenience food or Horlicks. All these are considered to be the FMCG. What I mean to say is, in the recent days, there is double-digit growth in this sector. Double-digit growth in this sector. See, along with the branded items, even you can see in the market, many unbranded items are also sold. If you are having the certification from FSSAI and if you are not having any certification. Take the example of if you go to any tea vending shop on the roadside, you can see the biscuits in a glass jar. So they are not having any brand, or even they are not having any certification from FSSAI. That kind of things are problematic. So what I mean to say is, yeah, you have to see that they will also follow the standards. I am not saying that they are not following the standards, but there is no authentication. So the government should take steps that any food item which is sold should be authenticated by the concerned agency. If not, it will have a lot of impact on the health of the people. And what is the benefit of this FMCG sector? It will boost the agriculture. It will create the employment opportunities. Okay, why it will boost the agriculture? Take the example of biscuits. How biscuits are manufactured? Wheat. How the cornflakes are manufactured? By corn. Many snacks are manufactured by using the rice flour and peanuts and moong dal. Most of these are agro-based commodities. That is one side. And the other side is these preservatives may be harmful. Who knows? But they will add only up to the permissible level. Okay. So, but still, this sector is having lot of challenges, especially the challenges in the transportation. And even many people are not aware of the, digital mode of ordering. Okay. But whatever may be the case, the rural people are consuming more such kind of products. You can say that the purchasing capacity of the rural masses has increased. There is no doubt in it. Okay. Thank you everybody. Thank you for cooperating. We shall meet for this class next weekend.